Hello, and welcome back to Management 3502 Management Theories. This is Dr. Maggie V. Voda, and today we're going to be talking about leadership styles. Leadership is defined as the process by which an individual exerts influence over other people and inspires, motivates, and directs their activities to achieve group or organizational goals. A leader is an individual who is able to exert influence over other people to help achieve group or organizational goals. When leaders are effective, the influence they exert over others helps a group or organization achieve its performance goals. When leaders are ineffective, their influence does not contribute to, and often detracts from, goal attainment. Beyond facilitating the attainment of performance goals, effective leadership increases an organization's ability to meet all the contemporary challenges discussed, including the need to obtain a competitive advantage, the need to foster ethical behavior, and the need to manage a diverse workforce fairly and equitably. Leaders who exert influence over organizational members to help meet these goals increase their organization's chance of success. A servant leader is a leader who has a strong desire to serve and work for the benefits of others. Servant leaders share power with followers and strive to ensure that followers' most important needs are met. They are able to develop as individuals and their well-being is enhanced, and that attention is paid to those who are least well off in society. Greenleaf founded a nonprofit organization called Greenleaf Center for Servant Leadership to foster leadership focused on service to others, power sharing, and a sense of community between organizations and their multiple stakeholders. Some entrepreneurs strive to incorporate servant leadership into their personal leadership styles. In considering the nature of leadership, let's look at leadership styles and how they affect managerial tasks and at the influence of culture on leadership styles. We will focus on power and the 4 different types of power because these are the key to leadership. The 4 different types of power are legitimate, reward, coercive, and expert. We're going to talk about each one of them next. Legitimate power is the authority a manager has by virtue of his or her position in an organization's hierarchy. Personal leadership style often influences how a manager exercises legitimate power. Take the case of Carol Larray, who is a first-line manager in a greeting card company and leads 15 artists and designers. Larray has the legitimate power to hire new employees, assign projects for the artists and designers, monitor their work, and appraise their performance. She uses her power effectively. She always makes sure her project assignments match the interests of her subordinates as much as possible so that they will enjoy their work. She monitors their work to make sure they are on track, but does not engage in close supervision, which, by the way, can hamper creativity. She makes sure her performance appraisals are developmental, providing concrete advice for areas where improvements could be made. Recently, Lorraine negotiated with her manager to increase her legitimate power so that she can now initiate and develop projects and proposals for new greeting card lines. The next type of power is reward power. Reward power is the ability of a manager to give or withhold tangible and intangible rewards. These can be pay raises, bonuses, choice job assignments, and intangible rewards, which are verbal phrase, a pat on the back, or respect. Managers of salespeople in retail organizations like Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom, and Macy's, and in car dealerships such as Mazda and Ford, often use the reward power to motivate their subordinates. Subordinates in organizations such as these often receive commissions, on whatever they sell and rewards for the quality of their customer service, which motivates them to do the very best they can. The third type of power is coercive power, which is the ability of a manager to punish others. Punishment can range from verbal reprimands to reductions in pay or working hours to actual dismissal. Managers who rely heavily on coercive power tend to be considered ineffective leaders. Excessive use of coercive power seldom produces high performance and is questionable ethically. Sometimes it amounts to a form of mental abuse, robbing workers of their dignity, and causing excessive levels of stress. Overuse of coercive power can even result in dangerous working conditions. Better results, and importantly, an ethical workplace that respects employees' dignity can be obtained by using reward power. The fourth type of power is expert power. Expert power is power that is based on the special knowledge, skills, and expertise that a leader possesses. The nature of expert power varies depending on the leader's level in the hierarchy. First level and middle managers often have a technical expertise relevant to the task that their subordinates perform. Their expert power gives them considerable influence over subordinates. For example, Carol LeRae, as we mentioned with the greeting card company, has expert power. She is an artist herself and has drawn and designed some of her company's top-selling greeting cards. There is one other power that we did not mention here, and that is reverent power. Reverent power is more informal than other kinds of power. Reverent power is a function of the personal characteristics of a leader. It is the power that comes from subordinates and co-workers' respect, admiration, and loyalty. Leaders who are likable and whom subordinates wish to use as role models are especially likely to use reverent power. Managers can take steps to increase their reverent power, such as taking time to get to know their subordinates and showing interest and concern for them. The last concept is empowerment, which is the expansion of employees' knowledge, tasks, and decision-making responsibilities. I do hope you've enjoyed this PowerPoint presentation. Once again, this PowerPoint presentation is meant to enhance your textbook reading, so please be sure to read the chapters that are assigned for the week. Hope you have a good day, and once again, hope you enjoy the presentation. Thank you.